The market is getting ready to crash. I've been licensed since 2017, and every year I have been hearing that statement. Usually I'll be in some type of social situation and some yahoo will interrupt me to tell me that profound information. Saying the market is going to crash is like saying my beautiful hair will fall out. We know that it'll happen eventually, we just don't know when. God, please don't let my hair fall out. Being as though I'm a brutally honest person, and knowing that that intro sounded a little clickbaity, I am going to offer this information to you. If you were looking for a market crash, we're in it now. This is it. So what happened? We had a very strong run from 2018 to about midway through 2023. Towards the end of last year, interest rates spiked up the most amount in the shortest amount of time in the Fed's history. So what happened? The demand fell drastically. And if you're looking at simple supply versus demand economics, when the demand drops, prices typically drop. But that didn't happen. Question is, why? For a buyer to buy a home, they had to have sellers. And a lot of sellers did not want to sell their home, give up their sub 3% interest rate to take on an 8% interest rate. And although the demand dropped, the supply dropped as well. Despite this, we still saw a 2.2% appreciation for home prices in the state of Indiana in 2023. Historically, home appreciation is usually between 3 to 5%. Long story short, home prices did not drop. They still appreciated, just at a slightly lower percent. So the real question is, from a consumer standpoint, is when should you buy a home? A lot of people have asked me that question here recently, and I've told them the same thing because I truly believe it. The best time to buy a home would be right now. Since the demand dropped at the end of 2023, a lot of those homes that were listed at that point are still on the market. And interest rates have now dropped back down into the 6s. You may be able to take advantage of some of those overflow listings from the end of 2023, getting the seller to pay closing costs and other seller pay concessions, and even getting it at a less price. Especially if you're a first-time home buyer who have a limited amount of cash on hand, this would be a very good opportunity for you to get in a home at a manageable interest rate with little to no money down. The general consensus is that the Fed will have 3 more rate decreases in 2024. And once April comes and the spring market takes a hold, it's going to become exponentially more competitive than it is right now. And I believe in 2025, we are going to have another frenzy. That means bidding wars. That means waiving inspections. That means appraisal gaps, no seller pay concessions. And it may be extremely difficult, especially for a first-time homebuyer that doesn't have a lot of liquid cash, to even compete with some of these offers. My advice would be to buy the house now, potentially refinance if the rates drop significantly, ride the appreciation, maintain the home, and in a couple years, sell the home for exponentially more money than what you bought it for, and then turn around and buy your dream home. Once you build a little bit of equity, you won't have to worry so much about your next down payment because you can pay it out of the proceeds of your previous home. And one more thing, don't take real estate advice from people who aren't real estate professionals. As always, if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell a home, feel free to give me a call. It's Matthew Henniger with RE/MAX First, aka the Fittest Realtor. Hope you have a great day.